So these are all, I'm showing examples of overpowered command grabs. He's respecting side B as we speak. Boom! He's at 44, by the way. He just got kill sparked. %. 8, 9. Give it up for command grab number 10. I'm Chud. That was not good DI. 11 command grabs later. He should have side B more, honestly. He should have taken notes. He should have watched the Vars video. Alright guys, we're going to be watching Vars' third video. Everybody knows and loves Vars because he makes content and then I steal that content. Today's video is titled Command Grab, the most powerful attacks in Smash Ultimate. Well, I don't know about the most powerful because Bowser forward smash is already a really strong move. But command grabs, yes, they are insanely broken because honestly they interrupt a very fundamental part of the game, and it's that you can't grab in the air. Well, most command grabs can't. So they are insanely strong and they make scary characters even scarier, which is messed up. Hell yes, a frick Bowser video. Yeah, I hate Bowser.
That triangle goes as follows: attack, shield, and grab.
Okay, he's just gonna explain RPS, where attack technically beats grab, grab beats shield, shield beats attack, blah blah blah. It's like the Fire Emblem attack triangle, except it doesn't really work like that in Smash because then you have aerials.
There's one aspect of the game though that fundamentally overrides this dynamic: command grabs. Command grabs are a unique type of move in Smash given only to a handful of cast members in the game that, in my opinion, give them an overwhelming advantage in certain situations, especially when you consider how overpowered most of them are. For today, we're going to be discussing these moves and how I believe they very well might be the strongest attacks in Smash Ultimate.
I'm going to explain something that I think a lot of people don't really think about. There are characters who actually kind of put this kind of stuff in the reverse order. And let me explain. Attack beats shield. I think like a good example of that would be like a command grab. An example where like a defensive option beats like a grab would be something like a monkey flip or like, you know, bouncing fish, stuff like that, like mobility options. A grab beating an attack. Tether grabs technically win that interaction. Oh yeah, actually yeah, shield breakers are actually a better example of attacks beating shield with like shield breakers and stuff like that. Smash is very interesting in that way where some characters kind of flip this around a little bit and it's no longer like an arrow going one way, but this one has an extra arrow that goes this way because when you're playing this matchup, actually Bowser can break your shield and now shield is like kind of garbage because there's two things that beat it, you know, and it dictates how a lot of matchups get played.
As you know, grabs are only able to be initiated while on solid footing, for if you try to input one in the air, it becomes an air dodge. For one, command grabs are able to be inputted from any position, on the ground or the air. Secondly, unlike regular grabs, where in the interest of avoiding chain grabs that broke certain characters in past titles, opponents are rendered immune to being grabbed after a short while, command grabs are held to no such cooldown, letting you spam them over and over again if and when able to.
Bowser's command grab is one of the best moves in the game, and Bowser players think they're sick for conditioning it, but like they're not. It's so scary versus Bowser. Obviously my ass be shielding.
Thirdly, command grabs have a fixed action to them. Once you land one, it plays out a set animation or attack. Notable about command grabs is that the vast majority, if not all of them, deal very high damage, far more than that of a typical grab even with pummels. You can reasonably expect one to deal north of 20%. Most command grabs also carry substantial knockback scaling, letting them serve as a kill option. The most noteworthy ones would be Bowser, Incineroar, and Lucario, and
Lucario is the coolest.
For instance, you have Ridley's Space Pirate Rush not only being one of the highest damaging command grabs in the game, but in and of itself being a dash, which can help him recover back to stage or while on stage used for things like a tech chase scenario. While Mii Brawler Suplex doesn't have any kill power, the fast startup and serviceable dash range makes it good for surprising opponents who would otherwise want to shield against him. While most command grabs are typically burst movement options and or kill moves, some of them carry a degree of utility. Mewtwo's Confusion is a command grab by virtue of it bypassing shields, but the move itself doubles as a reflector, likewise.
Another version of this whole mechanic being broken. It's a very overtuned mechanic. Command grabs are insane.
For DDD, a number of command grabs are also known for being meteor smashes like Ganon Flame Choke, Kazuya Heaven's Door, and Bowser Flying Slam, which in addition to being a combo setup and kill moves respectively, can be used for mutual destruction to cheese your opponent if they're on their last stock and you're not. With the only activation requirement for these setups being to throw them off stage and land a grab, it's achievable enough for you to see them even at the highest levels of play.
Hilarious.
Grabs, so then, what's the trade-off? Therein lies the title of the video.
There is no trade-off. Most command grabs have no downsides.
Command grabs consistently rank among a character's most deadly moves in their repertoire for their ability to discourage the opponent from shielding, thus eliminating the universal way to respond against enemy pressure. Take Incineroar for example, widely considered one of the slowest characters in the game in physics, yet despite that, he's one of those guys you can never sleep on given his ability to nuke you almost instantly. Without a Alolan Whip, Incin would easily be a bottom 5 character, but since he has a burst movement option with enough base knockback to one-shot you at like 60% near the ledge even without revenge, he almost plays like a touch of death character. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but that side B animation lies. Like I swear, that side B has a longer reach than the animation actually looks.
And you can trade with it and it's super cringe and you just lose when you trade with it. Everyone should command grab that subscribe button and meteor smash the like button. Buddy, leave the call to actions to me. Whatever, man.
As a result, Alolan Whip has been acknowledged as one of the best side Bs in the game. Next example, Diddy Kong's Monkey Flip, similar to Alolan Whip in that it's a burst movement option, only this one travels significantly farther and faster. Additionally, Monkey Flip
is not fair.
On one hand, because he can spawn bananas, which for some asinine reason is a transcendent projectile, meaning you can't get rid of it with an attack, your only option besides avoiding it is to shield against it. Normally, a character holding an item is unable to grab you, for if they try to, they'll end up just throwing said item. On the other hand, thanks to Monkey Flip, Diddy Kong's able to punish you for understandably trying to shield while he's got a banana on deck. Thankfully, Monkey Flip's kill power is nowhere near that of Alolan Whip, although in a pinch it does have the capacity to kill if you're near the corner at like 160. While Diddy Kong's side B is not really known for closing out stocks, what it is known for is complicating the fight against him, often why fighting Diddy Kong is considered a tricky matchup over a quote-unquote difficult one. Either way, Monkey Flip is also in contention for being in the top 5 if not top 10 best side Bs in the game.
Wait. This is a side special tier list and we're putting Zero Suit side B here in A tier? What the hell?
The question then becomes, why do they have to be so strong? Is there any logic behind it? If I could guess, it would be that most command grab characters would be completely screwed if they didn't have them. Although then it becomes a chicken or the egg problem. Are they bad without their command grabs because they were designed and balanced around them? Or did they come in after everything was said and done? In other words, did they...
I don't think that Smash has ever really thought too hard about the balancing of characters. I think they kind of just threw them on because they thought it would fit with the character. Yeah, someone in my chat is mentioning, command grabs make me wish grab teching was more viable. Yeah, people, it's such like an irrelevant mechanic, but basically if your grab hitboxes like connect, neither of you grab and you both just kind of like go, and then you go back to like playing neutral, which also just includes just mashing your fastest option usually. Teching is in this game. I literally didn't know that. Yeah, it's just not viable. It's just not real. Like no one's ever intentionally going for it. Yeah, a better way to think about it is like 2 attacks clanking together.
Be shielding against, because if you're at 120 or above and fighting on a stage or platforms, you're pretty much dead. The ones I personally take issue with are the ones you see on Steve, Kazuya, and to a lesser degree Diddy Kong. For those characters, having a command grab comes off as gratuitous. A big part of what makes Steve and Kazuya so frustrating to deal with is the very fact that they have ways to punish you for once again, rightfully, trying to shield against their overpowered attacks. I'm not even referring to Rage Strike, even the base version, Heaven's Door, can be exceptionally deadly, having kill power on par of Flying Slam and even heavy armor to boot. The expected inclination for most people is to platform camp and wait for the Kazuya to approach them, and while that's still an effective strategy, the problem is that he can take advantage of you shield camping on platform to yoink you and take you for 22+%, making it so even when you're in a spot where theoretically you should be safe, you're not. I think overall the best designed command grabs are the ones that are used more for utility than actual power. I'm talking Mewtwo Confusion, Robin Nosferatu, Wario Chop, and so on. Those are minor inconveniences to get hit by at worst, basically there to remind the opponent not to be too liberal with their shield use. The ones that might be on the questionable end would be the ones that go from being an equalizer to a rule breaker, like how Diddy Kong and Steve are able to threaten your shield with Monkey Flip and Minecart while forcing you to shield to avoid getting hit by a banana or their mash respectively, or Kazuya being able to shark you on platform despite outclassing you on even footing. That being said though, it is kind of annoying how often command grabs are used for cheese kills, or at least attempted for cheese kills. Much as it's entertaining to see happen to a top player as a spectator, the idea—
That's bro likes when top players lose.
What do you guys think? Do you think command grabs are unfair for the game, or do you think they're perfectly fine? Let me know in the comments down below. That'll be all for today, so if you enjoyed the video, I'd appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter at FighterZ and join my Discord.
So now what we're going to do, go play online and spam command grabs to show you guys just how right Mr. Vars Virum really is. I mean, this is just like a classic example of watch how broken this move is. Yahoo! Yippee! Woo! It's a good move. It's very stale though. Love this game. I love this game. Ultimate, what a great game. Love side B, the move of all time. The move of all time, they're calling it. It's insanely broken. I didn't grab him at all, guys. Look, Vars is an idiot. So these are all, I'm showing examples of overpowered command grabs. Hitboxes, egregious. Just a strong move, dude. Mink. Mink. Oh, he's a big boy. I gotta do it earlier. Like so. Relatively safe to go for. Pretty hard to punish, all things considered. I'm surprised that did not work in my favor. Good move, huh? Good move, huh? I want photo finish for taunting. Yeah, hell yeah. I know what you're talking about. Got his ass. Yo, he was running away. That hitbox was insane. Oh, I haven't even done a revenge side B yet. He's respecting side B as we speak. Boom! Boom! He's at 44, by the way. He just got kill sparked. %. Jonathan's trying to use his command grab. Yeah, that's a good example of a bad command grab. What else do we got? What else is another broken one? Loki, this is just an excuse for me to play Falcon. Oh, dude, cool. A battle of command grabs. How many command grabs will be hit in this game? See, me as a good player, I'm going to try and actively avoid it. But we'll see what happens, man. I can explain. Yo, I'm playing like poo-poo today. What's going on? This game feels so weird. I feel like I'm moving through mud right now. One command grab! Two command grabs! Three command grabs! Four! Okay, if I didn't cheese him, Loki would be getting a lot more command grabs because then I would start fishing for it. 5 command grab! 6 command grab! Give it up for command grab number 10. I'm Chud. That was not good DI. 11 command grabs later. He should have side B more, honestly. He should have taken notes. He should have watched the VARs video. Now we're gonna go and try to use a command grab to show just how unbalanced some of these things are. It was like a balanced one, honestly. I feel like Robin's Nosferatu is like genuinely a good example of like how that move should work. That it scales with like how much lower your percentage is. Slurp! Because if it was just, like, it doesn't even really do that much damage. Like I said, it's more just actually used for regaining health. Slurp! Is that like 15%-ish? Excellent job, coach. Getting low profile by Mewtwo, AMA. See, like, I haven't even like really found any good like use cases for my command grab. Oh. Slurp. Nice reflector ding dong. Okay, that's his command grab. That's also his reflector. See how balanced it is? All right, we'll do one more little showcase of like a pretty insane. Like these games are pretty free with me like relying on said command grabs. I don't know. I feel like I've already proven the point here. Like they're just good as shit. No. What were you kicking? Mix. I think he could have kneed me, no? The fact that you can just change this one from being a command grab to being an insanely large hitbox is insane. Bro does not know, he does not have any sauce. He's hit the banana peel a couple times, he's just like, I have to do Rodney. It's the coolest thing to do. What is bro doing? Yeah, this song is trap. It's two things you can win. Well, there you go. Command grabs. Overpowered. Invest in command grabs today. so that when Smash 6 comes out, you'll be a top player. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.